Alright, welcome to another video for the Modern Paladin Project YouTube channel. Kind of a impromptu one, kind of going off the cuff as all have been so far. I'll probably get to, I've been wanting for a while to do a much deeper video on this topic, and I probably will, but I just had to put this out right now while it's in my brain. Gray man concept. Oh my goodness, you hear everywhere, everybody and their brother and their cousin's dog, they're talking about gray man concept. And 90% of these gray man videos, they talk about what equipment you should carry, what clothing you should wear, and particularly they're always about backpacks. And there is so much more to gray man than just your backpack or what clothes you wear. You know, the big argument is always, you don't want a tactical backpack that stands out and looks tactical and makes people think you got something worth taking and whatnot, whatever. Now, I'm not really in a position to call it body shame or dog on anybody, and that's not really my point. I don't do this with meanness, but I say it just as this is the reality of it. Is this girl I'm talking about here is certainly not tactical. I'm just walking out of the hospital and I watch a medical student or nurse or something walking in. The girl's 5'2", pushing 200 pounds, waddling in the store, in the hospital rather, wearing scrubs, carrying a camouflage tactical looking backpack. The last thing on her brain is the fact that it was gray man, and it's just, it just floors me and just cracks me up every time I see a YouTube video about don't get a tactical backpack because you're not gray man that way. Nobody gives a shit what backpack you carry. Nobody gives a shit what clothes you're wearing. The biggest percentage of the people in the world aren't paying any attention to you at all. You don't need to go through life thinking gray man this and gray man that. Don't blend in, blah, blah, blah. Just go about your damn life. If you're not actually doing tactical things, if you're not actually, avoiding law enforcement or the government, if you're not actually part of the law enforcement or government trying to do surveillance, you're not James Bond or Jason Bourne, for Pete's sake. Just go about your life. Be observant, be aware of what's going on around you, but there's no need for gray man in daily life. Nobody's looking at you. Nobody's giving a shit about you. It's so comical, the gray man videos that I see so constantly. The other aspect of it is, if we do get into a without rule of law type of an environment where the world's gone to hell, they always talk about this too, and it's don't stand out, don't worry about standing out. You're a target whether you're wearing a pink bunny costume or a full camo or just street clothes looking casual. It doesn't matter. If in that scenario you're going to be a target anyway, your best bet's don't be seen. Being seen is your problem, not how you look when you're seen. Personality, the way you carry yourself, your demeanor goes a lot more towards being, if you got to be seen, you want to look like a hard target. That's whether, and what you're wearing is so small a factor in it. It's not even vaguely not even relevant. You always want to appear to be a hard target, obviously, but that's another thing. But so many of these conversations stop at what you're wearing and what's your clothing style and what equipment you're carrying and all this other crap. Gray man is actually, I forget which one it was, but the Bourne movie where Matt Damon is guiding the reporter guy through the train station in London. clocking the cameras, staying out of their sight. That's gray man. You know, clock in people who are noticing you and observing that they see you, and how you react to the fact that they see you is gray man. You know, 80% of the people out there don't see you, but how you respond and what kind of an image you set for the other 20, that's gray man. You know, give them a good excuse why you're there. Give them a good explanation, not necessarily an excuse, but an explanation for what you're doing that makes sense, you know, and then satisfy their curiosity and they move on with their day. It's so much more. I really didn't intend to get this video in depth. I wasn't prepared to make it, but I just had to when I saw this girl with that backpack, and I was like, oh man, this makes my point so well, you know. I don't know, this is more just of a pointless rant than it is anything else. Now I've kind of committed myself to the actual detailed video, but anyway, I've run out of steam on this little rant, so we're going to call it a day with that. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching, and I'll put something else out for you to watch if you're interested. Take care.